Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, and yet we are still 6 children away from getting our final goal, and we're not going to get any closer off of this, no. I had to dump Tobias in the end. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I suppose he had 1 or 2 good points. Well, one anyway, his interest in blue sky thinking, but his suspect fascination with inane waffling was like a totes turnoff. I can hold my head up high and say I was totally honest with him. I'm like slightly upset over it, but never mind. I'll live. Yeah, I'm assuming actually that the second one will be about the same. Oh, it's not. Zula and I are still an item and we've got our own pad together. We both really love tree hugging. We're so happy I can easily live with our love of mowing the lawn. The worst. The best part is that I was completely honest with her from the get-go. I'm letting everyone know how amazeballs you are. Okay, so that brings us back up to full reputation. I mean, that's always a nice place to be. I like it when I have good reviews on, what is that one review site? I don't even remember. Oh boy. I'm tired, if you couldn't tell. Melissa, the pro archer, is up first. Melissa Woodfry, a Pisces born on the 7th of March, looking for a woman. That's going to be a problem. Probably, if I had to guess. Well into vintage trainers, broadsheet newspapers, and playing table tennis. She lives for gray eyes and blonde hair. Active, methodical, extrovert, experimental, and romantic. Bad habit is being paranoid, and her guilty pleasure is history documentaries. A sporty type, and I'm assuming with a little bit of vintage. Is it weird that all of our dates look about the same? Like, anywhere from ginger to blonde hair. That's all they have. So we actually have a decent match in the form of Jennifer Bumpkins, the 2-star civil servant, and a Leo born on July 26th. They both like playing table tennis, and 2 ticks of attraction is not bad. Now, we don't know anything about her, so we're probably going to try one personality trait, probably activity if I had to guess, because they both seem quite sporty. And then just talk about playing table tennis as well as triple jumping in Broad Street newspapers, and it will be great. So today was the inevitable day of me having to give my final presentation for my game idea to a group of, there were probably, if I had to guess, maybe 100 to 120 people there, maybe even more, 150, cold with no meat. So sunshine salad, yep, there we go. So we have a bald blonde man, and ooh man, it was scary. Unfortunately, the judges did not choose my game to move forwards. There's a chance I can still get through on the class vote, but as of right now, my game is not going to be made. That could all very well change tomorrow. We'll see if it does. I'm sure I will tell you in that episode. But, you know, as of now, whatever. One of my best friend's games, which is just a nice photography game, got pushed through, and I would love to work on that. Another game about desert rock, one of my favorite genres of music, got pushed through. So even if mine doesn't, I've got some good games that I can go to and work on for the next year. So I am super excited either way, I must say. I hear you're totally into triple jumping. Yeah, it's Incredibubbles. We like vintage trainers. Yeah, it is great. And we're going to get the bill. Where's Baldy Blonde Man? Hunter, as they call him here. We're bringing him back. Hello, Hunter. Yes, thank you. And that is, in fact, the time. So this date, once I get the cat, is pretty much over. We just need to set these 2 up so that they can have a wonderful time together forever with babies. And Morticia, another Morticia Badwell. There's another fantastic evil villain name. She's a 2-star graffiti artist. I don't really know if you can get paid for that. And a Sagittarius born on December 14th. Looking for a man, she's interested in UFO chasing, dark comedy, and listening to the radio. She loves brown eyes and red hair. Relaxed, carefree, expert, experimental, and spicy. Bad habit is being deliberately provocative, and her guilty pleasure is sequined dresses. Edgy with some glam. That's great. So they may not be the most fantastic couple, but they're the couple I need to set up here. Morticia Badwell and Alistair Gayburn. He's the 3-star science fiction illustrator and an Aries, so they line up horoscopically. They have 2 ticks of attraction. He likes paintballing, comic books, and rock nightclubs. 3 out of 5's the one downside, but he likes celebrity socialites, which I would say goes with sequin dresses. But yeah, the pitches for this class were just overall amazing. I was blown away by all of the ideas. It seems like it's going to be a very strong year for this class. Normally like 15 games are made and I like 10 of them. This one I'm like, man, I like all of these. Something hot with red meat and nothing fried. Is that Tonjiru? Yes, indeed it is. Ah, man. But okay, so let's do first things first. With any luck, I will be able to upload a full version of all of the pitch presentations, which I think would be really cool for posterity's sake, to keep track of them, because honestly I can't rely on the school to do anything on their own. However, at this point I am having trouble opening the file. It is a 4-hour video. Of course, it will be condensed down. There was a lot of stuff before and after because I did not want to bring my laptop with me, so I left it in my friend's room before we went to go get... Oh, messed that one up. Before we went to go get food. And so there was like an hour beforehand. There was like 2 hours afterwards, so don't worry. It's not that. Okay, there was only like an hour afterwards. It was about 2 hours, I would say. But hopefully I can get it working. Right now VLC will not open the file because it says that it's just timing out. So I'm like, yikes, I didn't even know that was a thing, really. But hopefully we can get it working. It had an unbelievably sublime aftertaste. It had a hint of magical otherworldliness. It was imaginatively and subtly well presented. It was mind-bogglingly satisfying. It had a magnificent overtone of regal triumphalism, had an underbelly like a pastoral masterpiece, and it had an interwoven layered moistness. Yes, very gracious of us to say. And his bed's calling him. We don't want to interrupt his bedtime, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, of course he's very hot, because I know who to set you up with to get maximum results, and hopefully you guys will return me the favor and give me the maximum results. Now we're moving on to Lois. Lois Hatborne, born of a hat. She's a 3-star cryptozoologist, and a Leo, born on August 7th, looking for a woman. Hopefully that won't be terrible. She's interested in doing magic tricks, paintings of Black Panthers, and urban exploration. She loves gray eyes and white hair, active, methodical, expert, experimental, and spicy. Her bad habit is being too competitive, and her guilty pleasure is that awful mowing the lawn again. How terrible. Hey look, we actually have some hair diversity now. And I guess Amber Hempert is our choice for this one, the 3-star science fiction writer, and a Pisces, born on March 9th. 2 ticks of attraction. We have the wrong wacky color of hair. We need blue. Okay, wacky may have been a bad word. We have the wrong unnatural color of hair. We need blue, but she likes storm chasing, ghost hunting, and telling jokes, and we don't know anything else about her. So let's see if these two will end up together. And thankfully blue appeared just on the 3rd page of hair color choices, so that's really great. But yeah, so I think just one more date spent on today will be very good. Maybe two. But so, my personal presentation, I was a little sad. Cold red meat dish and nothing spicy. Let's see what we got. Yum Woon Sen, there we go, from our long black-haired waitress. I went over time on mine because throughout the presentation I was just like, oh, I should add more information here so that they know what I'm talking about. And I did that, and I was like, it only took 5 seconds or 7 seconds or whatever. It won't be that big of a deal, but I did that just too much, and my original pitch clocked in at about 2 minutes and 45 seconds when we were allowed 3. And at the rate I was going, I probably would have gone to about 3:20. So I was still very close, but I just added a little bit too much information to some of my slides, and I didn't get to finish my presentation, so I was feeling pretty bad about it. But then I got asked a question that I felt I knew the answer to quite well, or at least had a good idea of it, and I got the class laughing just because of something I said. Like, the question was, what is the story to your game? And my game being about a corrupt president where you were trying to shift the bias of the country. I said, well, it's about a president who is kind of corrupt, but not totally corrupt. So he didn't do anything terrible, maybe just like stealing money, but not enough money that everyone hates him. And at this point, like, the class was having a good time with my answer, but I was like, yeah, it just gives you like a nice 50-50 scenario to start out with each and every time. But so it was just nice to end on that Q&A where I felt like I actually had control, because I was like, I know this answer, so I no longer feel bad about messing up my pitch a little bit. But yeah, it went pretty well. It could have definitely gone a lot better, I would say, but you know, what are you gonna do? By tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'll have an idea of if I'm going forward or if I'm going to be applying for teams instead of trying to pick them. But no biggie either way. I'm super excited for everything that this class has to offer. I just hope I will be able to pull through, pull my weight, and be a good teammate no matter what I'm doing. So Amber wasn't working as well as I'd hoped. I'm going to try Angel Beanwright. It's Lima, not Pinto. No, actually I lied. Pinto's the right bean, Lima's not. I got that backwards. You'd think I'd know my own personal food taste, but apparently not. She's a 3-star pro skateboarder. Man, with that makeup, that seems like very difficult to do. You would be sweating so much that makeup would be all over your face. And a Pisces, born on March 19th, looking for anything. No attraction, but she does like death metal music and army surplus shops. That's pretty good. And we need to find out about her personality. Alright, Chinese food. Okay, I know I said hopefully just one more about today, but this one's a really short story. So afterwards, I went to go hang out with a couple friends. That was fun. We just had a good time hanging out together, telling each other's stories, and I was congratulating him on getting his game greenlit. Something hot with fish. That's duck. I don't know why I clicked that. That's duck also. Okay, 5 colors fish cake. There we go. We have a black top bun. But afterwards, my friend dropped me off in front of my dorm, and when I got out, there was a coyote probably about 10 feet away from me. That was kind of cool. But again, my stupid new phone, which just has the slowest reaction time ever, could not get the camera open in time to get a picture of this coyote. So I still only have one really, really fuzzy picture of the campus coyote. But I want a better one. So I guess I will continue doing that. But yeah, so I believe I've caught you up on all of today. It was definitely an eventful day. It feels like it's been a lot longer than it actually has. Like, I feel like everything that happened today happened over the last few days, but that is not correct in the slightest. It's all just been even the last 12 hours. Oh boy, I didn't see which game this was. This is the power cut game, so I believe that we are confident enough to do that, as long as we pick the right person with the green eyes and the cinnamon buns. That is fantastic. Yeah, get back here, Angel. We know your game. Kitty's going to get rid of one of our strikes. That's very good, and we need to... Maybe we can get a 2 out of 3 on the personality. Man, wouldn't that be swell? Let's try spiciness then. What are we doing? We're looking at twerking videos. Okay, if I can set these 2 up, maybe they should just be set up then. Exquisite handmade chocolates don't like Biscuit Rapture and you like Lime Implosion. Well, you'll love this one. Yeah, that's a Biscuit Rapture. My bad on that one, but this one is fantastic. Lime Implosion, your favorite. And, oh, that's also a Biscuit Rapture. I had a 1 or a 2 out of 7 chance of picking a bad one, and I did. What are the odds? I'm actually mad about that. Really? They're a bit of a wrong one? You agreed to a second date with Amber and not Angel? How? I suppose I might as well try Isabella Melonbottom just because, well, the hair matches, honestly. That's the big thing right now, is they have a tick of attraction from the hair, and it'd be a shame to lose out on Amber and then have to change the hair back just because of all the coins I'd spend. But she's a VIP movie producer and a Scorpio born on Halloween. She does like playing electric guitar, so that's good. Nothing else is really edgy, nor does she look edgy, but 2 out of 3 means that there is a possible 4 out of 5, and I'm willing to take that chance. And the date is over before it even started, because apparently I can't keep track of the Swedish restaurant, even though I was 95% certain. But yeah, this establishment falls well below my usual standards, and of course, shut your cake hole. The best response to that. So, hot dish with no meat and nothing spicy. So the best thing is, at least we can learn the rest of her personality and then kick her to the curb and just keep her around for someone in the future, because I don't think this is going well. As far as your car goes, regular maintenance, drive till it blows up. Yeah, it's not going well already, so we desperately need to lie. Even if we hadn't messed up the restaurant selection, we'd need to, because VIPs are so needy. I can't handle them, and it doesn't look like our lying's going to work out too well, so this may just be a lost cause. I actually wonder if we'll get a walkout this episode. That would be kind of sad. It's been a long while since we've had a walkout, but I guess if it has to happen, it has to happen. Well, no, I think we're safe now, because now we just need, well, hopefully this last personality trait in the form of social will line up. With regard to social networking, do you add a few people selectively or add as many people as possible? Okay, it did, so they are still 3 out of 5, but that's not very fantastic. She's going to adjust her attire. I probably should have checked a little closer, but oh, she changed her hair color. I forgot we're at an easy restaurant, so it really doesn't even matter if I remembered to look or not. Yeah, ginger to white is a pretty noticeable difference. I'm trying to remember what kind of hair our client actually enjoyed. It obviously wasn't ginger. So if I'm going to salvage it at all, I'm going to need to talk about playing electric guitar. Sounds well exciting. And how about paintings of Black Panther? Okay. Never mind. Let's just dump her, because this is terrible. How are we going to split the bill? You know what? Honestly, I'm just going to drop these. I don't care. You can walk out if you want. Actually, that was probably a dumb idea, because I won't get the reputation fail or drop if I break up with her on my own. But the bill's split evenly, so we're not even going to have a walkout, so we can just go out to the curb, and I'll say, nope, you're taking this cab on your own, so get out of here, please, goodbye. Good luck, Isabella, but you are actually the worst. Well, blue hair was at least on the first page this time, so I wasn't in there for too long at all. Actually, I wasn't in there for any amount of longness at all. But yeah, we're back here with Amber because there is no one else for our client. Cold, no meat dish, and nothing weird. So, Västerbotten pie, as always, I should know. And we have a ginger long hair leaving us with the bright blue eyes. And I need to figure out, do I want to talk about personality or interest? And I'm just going to say personality. Okay, so they do get 2. That's very good. So now I could definitely say that things would be alright between these two, I hope. I mean, obviously I can't say for certain because I am not the best matchmaker in the world. I cannot make every couple a baby kind of couple. So I heard you like ghost hunting. You do love ghost hunting. That's well exciting. We like doing magic tricks? Okay, hyper-optimal. I don't know why that's edgy, but apparently it is. I'm not gonna argue with it. I don't really know if magic tricks are edgy. This is fine. Austin, this is Amber. Ah yes, Adele dropping her new album like a week or 2 ago, I suppose. Maybe even longer. I'm not really sure. I don't keep up with pop music very much. And okay, I also heard you liked storm chasing. Now that's not totally perfect, but that is, and I like it. We like urban exploration. Yes, very hyper-optimal, I know. And yeah, we're definitely going to give him a 5% tip, which would be half of $296, which would be about $148. There you go, and the date has in fact come to an end. And let's see, why am I blanking on that? My goal was to set these 2 up, and I was able to do it, but for some reason, I just kind of stuttered on it. And I feel a little bad about this because it's going to be a short episode, but bear with me. I had a very long day of work into one of the most stressful presentations I've given in my life, and we don't have any good clients. Our only easy client that we could do is a 2-star hippie girl who's looking for a girl, and we don't have any hippie girls in our black book or any hippie lesbians. We actually have good news from Melissa Woodfry, though. It's pretty boring good news. Jennifer and I are still an item. We've got our own pad together. We both really love vintage trainers. We're so happy I can easily live with her love of oil painting. Best part is that I was completely honest with her from the get-go. I'm letting everyone know how amazeballs you are, and we've sent you a little something to say thanks. I'm very glad. Thank you. What did you send me? Oh, a fluorescent green mankini. Oh boy. My favorites. Yeah, I apologize this is a short episode, but I'm really tired right now and I just want to go to bed. So honestly, I think I'm going to do just that. Still trying to keep Kitty Powers going as best I can. Just remember, bear with me when I'm in college. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, a quest for all the achievements. Goodbye.